Facial recognition, a skill so ingrained within our psyche that you don't even have to think about telling the difference between your friend's face and that of Donald Trump's. But in comparison, it takes a lot more brain power in order to teach a computer to perform the same skill. Humans recognize faces using an area of the brain called the fusiform gyrus. This is basically a fancy name for the part of the brain in the temporal and occipital lobes that help us recognize faces. In the same way, humans have started training computers to identify faces. Cameras compare the levels of light and dark within a picture in order to determine the most probable location of a face amongst the pixels. Researchers have taught computers to find facial features using what's called an active shape model. An active shape model outlines the major features of a person's face using points. Once their general location is known, a computer can again compare levels of light and dark and the known location of other prominent features like nose and mouth in order to fit an average model to fit a person's face exactly. Some technology requires a computer to not only recognize a face, but memorize who it belongs to. Apple's Face ID allows users to log into their phones using a unique face print. A face print is made up of code that contains the nodal points or measurements of your face. But the problem is that faces aren't always static. You are constantly changing the angle you face the camera, the expression you make, and the amount of light in a picture. To mitigate this problem, Facebook has created a technology called DeepFace. DeepFace analyzes a two-dimensional picture and creates a three-dimensional model that can be turned and rotated in order to identify a face from any angle. In a recent study, the DeepFace team has reported the technology to be 97.35% accurate, which is only 0.65% less accurate than the human subjects in the same study. Because it is so versatile, new applications for facial recognition technology are being discovered every day. For example, during April of 2018, New Delhi launched a new software that scanned the photos of missing children and cross-referenced them with public records. This program scanned the pictures of 45,000 children, and over the course of 4 days, 2,930 were identified as missing. This feat, and many others like it, are only possible because of the powerful technology of facial recognition. So remember that facial recognition technology is far more than the silly Snapchat filters and Facebook photo tagging it is usually known for. It will one day change the way we think and live.